Hi there, my name is Jed Angelo Martir, an occupational therapist and physiotherapist assistant from Seneca College. And someone asked this question, let's answer it. What is the difference between the basic activities of daily living and instrumental activities of daily living?
The basic activities of daily living, or BADL, include self-care activities of toileting, maintaining hygiene, bathing, dressing, eating, drinking, and having social or interpersonal interactions. Yes, that's true. The person with neural conditions may demonstrate difficulties in all of the above areas and be unable to perform the actions, tasks, and activities that constitute the usual activities for this individual. On the other hand, the instrumental activities of daily living, or IADLs, are categories of life roles including home management, work, and community or leisure. For instance, house cleaning, preparing meals, shopping, telephoning, or other modes of communication, and managing finances, as well as work and leisure activities. Thus, the individual with CVA and other neurological cases is unable to resume societal roles and activities such as working, parenting, attending church, or playing golf. Many clients face common barriers that will deter people from performing the activities. One major example is physical limitation, like having sarcopenia, gait changes, which result in frequent imbalance and fall while walking, cardiopulmonary changes, and other related issues can make tasks more difficult. With regard to the changes in the cognitive status, psychosocial and sensory inputs, there are other patients with dementia, especially with their signs and symptoms with regard to their hallmark, which causes interference and difficulty in managing finances, or maybe some basic activities or paying bills accurately. Somatosensory loss like vision or hearing and proprioception execute even more harder safely. Aside from that, polypharmacy that will direct to different types of medication intake will cause different adverse effects. And lastly, environmental barriers such as cluttered spaces and lack of adaptive tools that limit mobility and free space. As OTA PTA, we can address and support in overcoming these barriers through client-centered approach and goal-oriented interventions. We introduce adaptive equipment and compensatory strategies to move them easier and safer. Aside from that, we also suggest environmental modification to make spaces even more accessible. And lastly, for clients with limited endurance, we teach them some energy conservation and pacing techniques like basic breathing exercises. Inhale and exhale, as well as for the cognitive and motivational support to guide them, balance, and build confidence and engagement in the society.
That's how OTAs and PTAs play a vital role, not just us, but with the entire interdisciplinary team in empowering clients to live meaningful and independent lives.
Our work brings life to years.